I was playing the new Magellan Titanic Wreck Explorer game when I noticed something I hadn't thought about before. Not only is this Davit mysteriously further forward than what it should be, which isn't what I noticed, but also that the Davit seems to be laying on top of the wall and roof of the officers' quarters. Which is interesting in itself, but it's also quite interesting to then see that the mast is laying on top of the Davit, and at first I thought, well, maybe the mast was moved when the light was taken. So I figured the best thing to do before making assumptions is to go back and do proper research and check the earliest known footage from 1985, 86. And sure enough, during this pass we can not only see the French stolen mast light, but we can also see the mast laying on top of the Davit. Which I find interesting, as I don't really see the mast snapping back and holding it in place for a nearly 2.5 mile fall. Which makes me wonder if after the forward section, which the mast is connected to, digs into the seafloor, the mast is laying on the deck still from when it broke back. Then from the well deck back bends down and settling on the seafloor, and when this happens the mast, being metal, stays in place. Slightly up off the deck with the Davit hanging down in the mast cables, and eventually over time, the mast slowly bends down more, until it is laying on the deck and over the Davit, which is now resting on top of the collapsed roof and officer quarters wall.